keywords like domain name, web hosting, servers, web builders, Weebly, WordPress sound like gibberish to you? Don't worry. For many of my clients, when we are speaking about that, they say, okay, this sounds like a foreign language. And I'm here to explain you 3 concepts that you need to understand in order to start building your business website. To have a customized website for your business, you need 3 fundamental things. The first one is the domain name. And what is that of the domain name? The domain name is like an identification for your specific website. You under this video are going to see the link or the blog associated with this video where I explain a little bit in more detail. But it's enough for you to think that your domain name, for instance mine is Melikian.com, is like the phone number for your business, your web phone number for your business. When you have a phone number, it's a unique number that allows people to reach you. You need to have a specific domain name that people can type in the URL of their web browsers over here to get to you. So for instance, if somebody wants to find me and if they type Anna Melikian, they are going to find my page and nobody else, because I have that domain name. It's like my phone number that is unique to me. So that is the thing that you have to know about domain name. There is many places where you can try to find your unique domain name. I advise most of my clients, if their name, personal name is still available, like in my case Anna Melikian, get that as your domain name. That is your personal brand identity. You cannot go wrong with that. Sometimes if your name is common, it's already taken by somebody else, so you can find a variation, but be as generic as you can, because even if you are in the first steps of your business, because it's always, if you redefine your business, you still can take that name with you. I love to use the instant domain search for looking for domains and to find, and then it gives a nice discount. I use for the domain name register the place that is going to secure that that name is mine, and it's about $10 a year or less. I use GoDaddy for that. And there are many services out there. I start using GoDaddy, so it keeps everything in one place for me and I like them. So I use the GoDaddy to find a domain and to keep my domains that, like Anna Melikian, that are I own it. So that is the first thing. So domain name is like a phone number. But what is the usefulness of a phone number or of a domain name if it doesn't take you anywhere? So if you have a phone number, you have to have it associated with a phone company. Because the phone company gives you the infrastructure that allows you to do phone calls. So you need the infrastructure that allows your domain name to have something out there that people can go and see, your website. And that infrastructure is provided by what we call the web hosting. And web hosting are companies that provide web hosting services. Really, they have a huge quantity of servers where all the internet information is there. And again, you can have many different providers of this service. GoDaddy is also, you can get your domain there, and you can get your website hosting also there. So many of these services, and that is sometimes what becomes confusing, gives all these different components, the domain and also the web hosting. I like to use for my domain hosting Bluehost because it's a very good service. They have unlimited domain hosting, so I can have several web pages just paying the same. You will find a link to it under this video too. And is very solid platform for web hosting. There are other ones out there, but this one is my favorite. So You need the phone number, that is your domain name, and then you need a place. Domain name is your phone number, it's a unique, and then you need a place, the infrastructure for that phone number. Take you the people that go there to that specific web address, they go somewhere, and that is housed in what we call a server in a web hosting, a company that provides that space for you to have your website. But like in the case of using here the metaphor of the phone, you have a number, you have a phone company, but of course to do phone calls you need a phone, you need the interface that allows you to communicate with people. In the case of the website, you need the name, you need a place to have it, and what you have there is the website that you do using what we call a web builder. And there are many types of web builders out there. Probably you heard about things like Wix, things like Weebly. They are really very easy to use web builders. Usually they also have the web hosting included. Even go there, they have their own web builder for helping people to build their sites. But the big kid on the block, and is really the one that I recommend for most people to use if you want to have your business page, is WordPress. WordPress is a very specific type of web builder that we call it, we give it a specific name to this type of web builder. We call it content management systems, and there are several out there, but the more popular, the CMS, content management system, is WordPress. And the magic of this type of systems like WordPress, maybe the learning curve to learn how to do a website is a little bit bigger than a drop, and that the more simple and intuitive Weebly. But after you're learning how to use, one of the big advantages is that you can change between different teams without altering or changing any of the information of content or the structure of your website. And that makes upgrading in the future much easier. And you also can add much more plugins. You have much more flexibility, in other words. And is really the system that I recommend. I'm just going to show you the dashboard of my own website. I go here and the appearance, I can have the themes. In my case, I have a custom-made theme that my web designer did, that is here. But there are many free themes and I just have to, how to say, this is my theme, and I could just change it to another theme just to see how it looks just by clicking a button like that. And all the information will be here and everything will be here. So it's really an amazing tool. So in other words, you need to have a web domain that gives you a unique identity in the World Wide Web. Then you need to have a place where you host it, where you that allows your page to have to be real, and that is the server. And then you have to build your web page, and I really recommend using WordPress to build your web page. So I really hope that this is helpful. You can find more information in the blog associated with this video by going to annamelikian.com. If you go to annamelikian.com to the blogs, you'll find many blogs with many how-to and other helpful information to grow your business. And I'm Anna Melikian, an elite Book Yourself Solid certified coach who loves to empower coaches and consultants to overcome online marketing and technology challenge and to get more clients. Want to learn more? Go to my website annamelikian.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel.